Oh man, am I excited. So last video is me building this. This is my modified Kmart shopping scooter, and it's been upgraded just a little. If this is your first time seeing it and you're interested in seeing how I made it, I'd recommend checking out the build video, which just came out about a week ago, and I'll put that link to that video in the end screen so you guys can check it out. You know, as simple as this is, I think it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever built. So I've done some testing on this since the last video just to get it down perfectly so I can really push this thing to its limits, and here's what I did. So the other carburetor was pretty old and junked up, so I ended up buying a brand new one. Now, this is just a cheap $9 Amazon special, and so far I've had no issues with it. I also ended up cleaning up my gas system just a little bit to make it work a little bit better. And I ended up not adding a spring on this just because I didn't really see a need to. There's a stop here, which of course is held down by gravity, and then there's a full stop position there. So as far as I'm concerned, that functions good enough. One more future thing I'll do, of course, is probably end up painting the frame, but I don't really have time to do that right now, but it'll definitely happen in the future. But since that doesn't affect functionality, I think we're ready for a test. That's right, I just took this scooter. So this is labeled as an off-road machine, so now we're gonna do some off-roading. Well, now that I'm thoroughly soaked from that last shot, I think I'm gonna call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just the test video for the scooter after the build one. I gotta say, this thing is so much fun. The only suggestions I would have is maybe using a more sturdy tie rod material, some real rod ends, maybe some smaller tires to get the gearing down a little bit, and probably go with a torque converter on the engine instead of a centrifugal clutch, because as you're going slowly, like for example, in the off-roading scenario where you're sort of crawling over things, that centrifugal clutch is not built for that. You have to be going over a certain speed, so that clutch surface that's being pressed against that outer housing is moving at the same speed as that outer housing. Otherwise, you're gonna burn up that clutch and that friction surface is just gonna be toast. So this was kind of a fun sort of week-long project. It wasn't terribly expensive to build, and I'd say the results were pretty satisfactory. So I had a blast making this and filming this, and I hope you did too. And I hope you learned something, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you check out some of my other videos. I've got a lot more super exciting stuff coming out, and if you don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss more projects like this, then please consider subscribing. And if you'd like to support the channel, the best thing you can do right now is like the video and share with your friends, because hey, they might enjoy it too. So stay tuned for more coming very soon. Take care, and I'll see you around.